Hello and welcome to Foster Family Adventures, where we are at Screamfest in Burton, ready to get scared senseless. Actually going to be a bit of a inconsistency because the start of the video is going to be a bit brighter than this, but we've got to do the intro at the start, we're doing the intro at the end, so what are you going to do?
One, two. Did you get that?
I did.
That'd be £5.
Well, we didn't agree terms. We didn't agree terms before you did it. You just did it, so you lose out.
A kiss.
He'll give you a kiss.
All right, come on. No, fine.
It's here.
It.
Yeah.
Ooh, smell that food. That smells lovely. Chips, salty chips. Ooh, half dead person. Oh, another half dead person.
Hello, my dear. I must say, my dear.
Oh, wicked! Look at that.
I would love to.
Oh, that's scary. First stop, Hillbilly Joe's Zombie Zoo. I did intend to tell the storyline before we go in, but the internet's not working around here, so I can't. And we can't film in there as well, so I'll let you know how it goes. Rule number one, do not feed the zombies. Don't feed the zombie. Oh, Becky's a zombie. Like a zombie mummy or something, that one. Next up, Creed Farm. I think this is one where you go through the maze, Zach.
Yeah, I think it is.
Zach, what did you think of the hillbilly one?
Cool.
Did it scare you?
No.
It's funny though, wasn't it?
Scary.
It was pretty scary, pretty funny.
There was this
really
like,
awesome.
Man
shot in the
dressed
willy.
as grandma, like a grandma.
Yeah.
And
He chased me and shot me, didn't he, Zach?
I turned to grandma and said, "Grandma, I never knew you had a twin."
So in this one, we have to run through a cornfield, I think, being chased by people with chainsaws. Zach's a bit scared of cornfields, aren't you, Zach? And Grandma can't run, so she's screwed.
I just don't like them like
Chainsaws as well.
Chainsaws! Oh
them, like,
no.
little girls in like white,
Oh,
in, like,
yeah.
a white dress and like blood all over them.
Oh,
with, like, their
I'm leaving
hair
you guys
like
for
that.
dust. I'm going for it. Next one, Love Hurts, which I remember is apparently about a guy who's trying to find love, but he can't, and everyone he tries to find love, he ends up killing viciously, which I think is the gist of the story. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. Last house of the night, freak out. All I know is it's got evil looking clowns in it. You don't like clowns, do you?
I'm alright with them.
Oh. Props not these ones though.
Maybe not.
So it's a couple of days after now, and bit of a technical issue on the night because I wanted to talk about houses as we did them, but the internet didn't work in Burton because it was pretty much in the middle of nowhere. So I thought we'd do a bit of a roundup now. So as an overall roundup first, I thought it was really good fun. It was £25 per person, and there was 5 houses. You get to go in each house once, and then there's also like scare actors walking around, like you see on the video, like people look like they're half dead, and there's a few it clowns and stuff. And they had live music. They had like street entertainers, like the woman grinding on the guitar, and fire jugglers and such. And they had some food outlets, and you had some food. What did you think of your food?
Yeah, it was nice.
She had like barbecue chicken and wrap, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And Zach had a what was it, donuts? What was that?
Yeah,
Project D donut.
Project D donuts. Yeah.
It was
Malteser.
Malteser one, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
That was your
massive.
head, wasn't it?
It was huge.
Not that big.
So I think overall you definitely got your money's worth,
And
and
some candy floss.
I should think we'll go next year. I'd like to go Farmageddon as well next year, so probably do 2.
Definitely didn't eat a tub of candy floss.
No, oh yeah, candy floss as well, yeah. But it was late at night, so you needed some energy to keep going.
Felt sick afterwards.
So we did the houses slightly out of order.
It's only because the guy suggested to go down to the ones that were quieter, so we didn't
Yeah.
have to
Didn't have to
wait around
yeah.
later.
Although none of the houses had a particularly long. I think the longest we waited was probably about half an hour. So
The stage one was the longest wait, wasn't
yeah,
it?
it was only about half an hour though. But
Wasn't even that, was it?
well, probably was. But the first 2 were like pretty much straight on.
Straight on,
Almost. Anyway, so we start with Hillbilly Joe's Zombie Zoo, which we spoke a little bit about actually. So
No feeding the zombies.
yeah, no feeding the zombies, especially Becky Zombie. That was really good fun. Really, in fact, that was possibly my favourite one. So I did my favourite one first.
I think it was everyone's favourite.
Yeah, I got shot in the willy by a granny tranny with a empty paintball gun, and it was pretty cool. So at the end, I remember you walking through like a load of dead bodies, like they had like bin bags shaped like bodies, and you have to kind of push your way through them.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Hanging bodies, and then you end up in a mine shaft, and there's zombies everywhere. And it was just really good fun, wasn't it, Zach?
There was a petting zoo as well.
Petting zoo.
Yeah.
Mm.
There was this cage with like loads of zombies in, and it said petting zoo.
Yeah, pet zombies. So that was a really good start to it, and then we went on to Creed Farm, which the story of Creed Farm basically is that they're harvesting humans for meat, and it was in the maze as well. So you started off, you go for like a dark section. It was like pitch black.
There was 2 ways. We had
Yeah.
the like
They're both
The
the
like-
same both ways.
Yeah, they're
No.
both black, but there was like pitch black, but they
Were
were
they?
slightly different. You had to hold on to a rope, and you really couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
And you could see that there were people in there because you saw like little lights floating around and stuff.
Yeah.
you know what would have made that better?
What?
Like scare actors in there.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
they'll-
if there was people in there jumping out and stuff, or I think that would have been better. Or even
And,
if
like,
they touched you, yeah.
things
No,
that
that's
jump out at you,
I know.
like
It is a nice touch policy,
spiders,
Or just
like
the
fake
noises.
spiders.
but if it's no touch policy, but if someone just went like that, you know,
No, you'd lash out.
you wouldn't.
I
think
don't like.
I know why they do it, but I think it would have been quite good.
Yeah. They had they positioned something that touched your face, like it was either like a corn husk feeling
Oh yeah, it was a material. wasn't
or
it? Yeah.
material, and it
Yeah.
just brushed past your face like that whilst you were holding onto the rope, and that was horrible.
Yeah, and after you get out that section, which is pitch black, then you're going through the maze, and that was pretty awesome. You know, people jumping out at you, and then getting chased by.
I loved them masks.
Getting chased by blokes with chainsaws, and them fake chainsaws. They actually use petrol. You can smell the petrol, so it's actually a lot more realistic than you think. It was quite.
It was that
exhilarating,
scary. Baz grabbed hold of me, put me in front, and then ran.
Like the swan
Used me as a human
situation.
shield.
I thought you'd want to sacrifice yourself for me.
He ran
Mum.
like a little girl.
Like the swan
Screaming.
situation.
Yeah, exactly like the swan situation.
Well, I'll tell
I'm
you.
alright, Jack.
I'll tell you now. Amanda got scared more than me, and when we were in the dark section, Zach was holding on to me, right, and he was like, "Don't like this, Dad. Dad, don't like this." And then he couldn't touch. I walked a bit further ahead. And he was like, "Dad, I can't find you. Where are you, Dad? Don't like it."
I didn't.
You did, didn't he, Amanda?
I didn't.
I don't know.
He was scared. He wanted his dad to help, and that's fine.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
I
you
grabbed
did.
hold of your bag because I couldn't see anything. So I
Okay, you
grabbed
had the
onto-
rope, mate. You had the rope. Anyway, whatever. I'm sure he was brave. So, the third one we went into was called Le Theatre Noir. And
Didn't you squeal as you were running away?
No,
I reckon you did.
I didn't
Did he
squeal.
squeal?
I can't squeal. So the third one, yeah, Le Theatre Noir. It was a bit different. It wasn't like a house you were walking through. You basically went in. It was like a theatre.
Oh, that big step, like a centre stage with the
Yeah.
seats all the way around it.
So-
Where like three sisters kill. Like there was a curse on like
The nuns.
The-
The nuns got killed and then they got cursed, didn't they? And then the nuns came back and they were evil, scary nuns.
Yeah.
They're really good costumes, actually. The
Yeah.
scary nuns were.
Yeah.
But because we were sitting on the benches shook, and you had water spraying at you, which was supposed to simulate blood splatter, wasn't it? It's quite good, wasn't it?
no, it was
With the-
supposed to simulate the rain.
No, I think it was a blood splatter. 'Cause he was like with his knife. He was like, you know, he got splashed. Although it was freezing cold, the water was, so that wasn't that good. But
They
yeah,
used
with the strobes and the smoke.
I think we definitely better if you sat in the front. We sat in the middle row, and it was
Yeah.
a bit obstructed, like you couldn't see
Mm.
the stage and that. You still get a feel of it, but
If you've ever done the dungeons anywhere, that's normally how they end it. They normally have that bit, you know, when the lights go off,
Yeah.
and then they go back on and someone's right in your face and that.
or in a different place.
Yeah. But it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
What I want to know is how they like see in the pitch black.
Yeah, I guess.
Like
yeah.
what if they trip over?
They have night vision goggles. So that was pretty cool. Although I would say probably my least favourite of the night. What about you? I think it's because it wasn't like a house. I think it was more like a traditional type thing that we've seen before.
And the queue was the longest.
It was actually, yeah.
My favourite one was the love one.
Love Hurts, so that's the next one we're coming to. That one for me had the best,
Theming.
maybe theme, but more, not necessarily the theme, sorry, more like the set design in that.
The
theme.
toilet
The
was
theme is like
disgusting.
storyline and everything as well, isn't it?
Anyway,
So it was really good. It's like you started off in like some grotty,
Yeah, the toilet
Toilets.
with like, is it like guts in there?
yeah, and it had like a toilet all writ off with stuff. And
grim.
and then you go through, then you end up walking through all the sewers and that was really, looked really good, didn't it, the set? And that's the one with the guy with the knife. He was in a cage and he had the knife. He dragged the knife across the cage.
Sparking.
It was sparking. That was a pretty cool effect.
Yeah.
And I think we spoke about it in the video actually. You and your mum running out of the scare bit, scared by the guy with the
Grandma ran.
well, hobbled, with the guy with the chainsaw and all the blood all over his face.
Oh, yeah.
That was how it ended. So, yeah, that was pretty cool, that one. And then we ended it with Freak Out, which was the clown one. It was good, but I think it could have done with a few more scare actors in it.
Yeah, there was this bit where we got to like the end of a corridor. We turned left and there was like a mirror maze. And
Yeah, that was cool,
we looked
actually.
we looked past it and I was going first and there was this like creepy clown going like that and then ran off.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm not doing this. And Dad got in first and then we got past the other corner. And like he wasn't there, but he was at the other side of the corridor, and the mirror was like reflecting.
It's quite a cool effect, wasn't it, with the mirrors?
And after the mirror maze, he got back and scared us.
Yeah.
There was swinging
Like,
balls in
past
that
that.
one, wasn't
They had
there?
big swinging balls, yeah.
The scariest one was like a one with a red afro, and it was like really tall. What was the name of? The one in like the ball section.
Oh yeah. Some of the masks and the dress up was like really good, really good.
I like the scarecrow ones in
like the Hessian,
like the cornfield.
Yeah. So for me personally, I'll tell you what I think. Then you can tell me what you think, Zach, Amanda. I thought that the Hillbillies was the best. That's my favourite. Then I enjoyed Creed Farm.
Oh yeah.
Then I would say Love Hurts.
Yeah.
Then Freak Out. Then the Theatre one. Theatre Noir was probably my least favourite. Not that Theatre Noir wasn't very good. It just was my least favourite of the 5. What about you, Zach? Would you agree or would you
Same,
change?
yeah, agree.
Yeah.
I'd change it slightly.
Well, no, what would you
So
do?
I think the Love Hurts first.
Really?
Love
Fair
was first.
Fair enough.
And then the maze one, the
Yeah.
scary, like
Creed
the
Farm, yeah.
Creed Farm, and then the clown maze.
Really? So
Yeah.
Hillbillies was like pretty down on yours then.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, right. Would you say it was better than Theatre Noir though?
Yeah. So that, and then Theatre Noir. So Theatre Noir's
Hillbillies, my opinion, was the best and like the
Yeah.
longest.
It was definitely the longest and the best. I'm surprised you've put that quite so low actually. Anyway, it is what it is, I guess. But anyway, as a roundup, totally awesome fun at Screamfest.
Yeah.
We'll definitely be back next year. Highly recommend that you guys go if you're into Halloween and, well, spooky. It's not, I would say, Zach went, he's 14.
You have
And
to
he
be
was
accompanied
fine.
by an adult.
If you're under 16, you have to be accompanied by an adult. And if you have to be above a certain age,
Yeah.
could be
to get-
12, could be wrong, but you have to be above a certain age. But I think at Zach's age, he was fine. So it is slightly more family friendly than some of the others, because some of the others you have to be 16 and above. But
It was more funny than friendly.
more funny and scary.
funny than scary.
Yeah, it's
Entertaining.
it was just fun.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? It was a fun day out, and if you were thinking like, oh, my kid's 13, 14, whatever, I don't know if I could take him. I don't think. Well, depending on your kid, obviously,
Yeah.
but I don't think there'd be an issue.
I would definitely recommend the candy floss. Is it candy floss?
Yeah.
Got him a bucket of candy floss like this big, smashed the lot. Gave it him, then 2 seconds later, you got any candy floss? Like, no, it's all gone. Unbelievable. So, anyway, that's just about all we've got time for. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye!